This video, Realigning College Basketball, is a follow-up to my video on realigning college football. Without further ado, let's get into it. The college basketball version of this Superconference would again feature one large Superconference, which would have 6 divisions. The divisions are as follows: the Eastern Division, the Midwest Division, the Pacific Division, the Atlantic Division, the Southeast Division, and the Western Division. Each division will feature an upper league and a lower league. The upper league will have a total of 10 teams per division, while the lower league will have 8 teams per division. Hypothetically speaking, in the Eastern Division's upper league, we would have UConn, Maryland, UMass, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Rutgers, Syracuse, Temple, Virginia, and West Virginia, while in the lower league we would have Army, Boston College, Buffalo, Delaware, James Madison, Marshall, Navy, and Virginia Tech. Hypothetically, in the Atlantic Division, we would have Clemson, Duke, Florida, Florida Atlantic, Florida State, Miami, North Carolina, NC State, South Carolina, and Wake Forest forming the upper league. And the lower league would have App State, Central Florida, Coastal Carolina, East Carolina, Georgia Southern, Liberty, Old Dominion, and South Florida. Hypothetically speaking, the Midwest Division's upper league would feature Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Louisville, Michigan, Michigan State, Minnesota, Ohio State, Purdue, and Wisconsin, while its lower league would feature Cincinnati, Iowa State, Missouri, Nebraska, Northwestern, Notre Dame, Ohio, and Toledo. Hypothetically speaking, in the Southeast Division's upper league, we would have Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Georgia Tech, Kentucky, LSU, Memphis, Mississippi State, Tennessee, and Vanderbilt. While in the lower league, we would have Arkansas State, Louisiana, Louisiana Tech, Mississippi, Southern Miss, Troy, Tulane, and UAB. Hypothetically speaking, the Western Division's upper league would feature Arkansas, Baylor, Houston, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Texas, Texas A&M, and Texas Tech, while its lower league would feature Air Force, Colorado, Colorado State, New Mexico, SMU, TCU, UTSA, and Wyoming. Hypothetically, in the Pacific Division's upper league, we would have Arizona, California, Oregon, San Diego State, Stanford, UCLA, UNLV, Utah, USC, and Washington. While in the lower league, we would have Arizona State, Boise State, BYU, Fresno State, Hawaii, Nevada, Oregon State, and Washington State. Scheduling in the Superconference is as follows. Each team will play every team within its division league twice, once at home and once away. For example, all teams in the Eastern Division upper league will play each other twice, while all teams in the Pacific Division lower league play each other twice. In the upper league, this entails a total of 18 games against other upper league teams in this division, and 10 or more games against teams outside of other upper league teams in this division. While in the lower league, this entails a total of 14 games against other lower league teams in this division, and 10 or more games against teams outside of other lower league teams in this division. Of the 10 or more non-league games, at least 5 will be games against teams from the other 5 divisions, 1 team per division. The 5 opponents will be determined based on place of finish within the division during the previous season. So the first place team in the upper league of its division will play the other 5 first place upper league teams. The second place team in the upper league of its division will play the other 5 second place upper league teams. The first place team in the lower league of the division will play the other 5 first place lower league teams, so on and so forth. This will be done every 2 years, allowing teams to play home and away series against the 5 opponents over the 2 years. Upper league champions will be rewarded for their performance during the course of the regular season. The winner of the upper league division will receive an automatic NCAA tournament berth. 6 teams will claim such tournament berths. Additionally, promotion and relegation will also be a feature of the college basketball season. The team that finishes last in its upper league division is relegated to its corresponding division's lower league the following season. 6 teams in total will share this fate. The team that finishes first in its lower league division is promoted to its corresponding division's upper league the following season. 6 teams in total will share this reward. For regular season standings in the Superconference, tiebreakers are determined in the following order. Head-to-head records between tied teams. Total points differential in games between tied teams. Total points scored in games between tied teams. Total points differential within divisional league play between tied teams. Total points scored within divisional league play between the tied teams. And finally, a coin flip. The Superconference college basketball postseason format is as follows. It would feature division tournaments, which will be analogous to conference tournaments, only that it features teams from within divisions. It will be comprised of 16 teams, to feature the 10 upper league teams and the top 6 lower league teams. Note that the last 2 teams in the lower league do not qualify for this tournament. The tournament sites for each division will be played at 2 arenas within the metro area or in cities near each other. Each arena would host half of the 16-team bracket, like the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament. The championship of the tournament will be held in one of the 2 arenas. The Superconference college basketball postseason tournaments format are as follows. Seeds 1 through 10 are the 10 upper league teams who are seeded based on league standings. Seeds 11 through 16 are the 6 qualifying lower league teams who are seeded based on league standings within the lower league. So the top lower league team is seeded for 11th. The second place lower league team is seeded 12th, so on and so forth. No team would have a bye round, so the tournaments would feature 4 rounds of competition. Finally, the winner of the division tournament would get an automatic berth to the NCAA tournament. Depending on whether that team is also an upper league champion, a total of up to 6 teams will claim such berths. So for example, if North Carolina wins the upper league of the Atlantic Division and then proceeds to win the Atlantic Division tournament, it will be the only team from the Atlantic Division that will receive an automatic berth to the NCAA tournament. The potential tournament sites for the Superconference's divisions are as follows. For the Eastern Division, a combination of Brooklyn and either Newark, Elmont, or Philadelphia, Boston Providence, or Washington, D.C., Baltimore. For the Atlantic Division, Charlotte, Greensboro, Raleigh, Greensboro, Tampa, Orlando, or the South Florida metro area. For the Midwest Division, Chicago, Indianapolis, Minneapolis, St. Paul, St. Louis, or Columbus. For the Southeast Division, Atlanta, Nashville, or New Orleans. For the Western Division, the Dallas Metroplex, Houston, or San Antonio. And for the Pacific Division, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Bay Area, or the Phoenix metro area. The Bay Area could be a combination of either San Francisco, San Jose, San Francisco, Oakland, or San Jose, Oakland. Revenue sharing is as follows. The basketball television revenue will be split evenly by all 108 teams, regardless of league. Gate revenues would differ somewhat from that. During the regular season, it will be kept by the home team. For the divisional tournament, it will be split evenly among the 16 participating teams. So, for the two teams that did not qualify for the divisional tournament, they will get none of the divisional tournament's gate revenue. There are many benefits of this format. This will entail decreased travel for student athletes. It will preserve or rekindle long-standing rivalries. And in essence, it will reestablish regional conferences, something which we have gotten away from recently. Additionally, promotion and relegation adds increased stakes for games for teams, which may otherwise not be significant. Finally, Superconference is not just a select group of teams from a handful of states, but it covers most states in the USA. Only 8 of the 50 states are not represented in it. In short, Superconference is inclusive. All right, that's all that I have. Now it's time for your thoughts and comments. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe out there.